Hello and welcome to all of you. So wishing you a very happy Monday and a great week ahead. So today we're going to start with the foundation course number 4. Now to give you an insight what foundation course is all about. So as a part of your graduation curriculum, you are learning certain set of subjects. Regardless if you're part of BCom, that is commerce, or science, which is BSc, or arts, BA, you do learn certain subjects, you gain certain amount of knowledge, but these knowledges or these kind of information is not sufficient when you go for a job. So when you go for a job interview, the interviewers are asking questions which is beyond what is mentioned in your textbook. Basically, they are looking at certain skills that you are supposed to have. Now let me give you a certain insight as to what do we mean by these skills. Okay, when you go for an interview, they will not ask you questions on accounting principles, or they will not ask you questions on any kind of theorems, or they will not ask you the questions on when was the World War II fought, right? All these information is mentioned in your textbook, but they're not going to ask you this. They will first and foremost gauge you on skills like your communication skills, your soft skills, your cognitive skills, your analytical skills, your team building skills, your leadership skills, your entrepreneurship skills, and your general knowledge or general awareness skills. So what we are doing as part of AP State Skill Development Corporation is we are trying to incorporate these skills as a part of your learning. So that is how the foundation course has been created for all the semesters. So it has been introduced for bachelor's degree across all streams to impart essential knowledge and skills that are critical in today's dynamic world. The course is designed to help students attain required skills in the areas of human values and professional ethics, environmental studies, information technology, communication and soft skills, analytical skills, entrepreneurship skills, and leadership skills. So all these are spread across the semesters, but we are only speaking about second semester and fourth semester. So these are the only 2 semesters the training has been designed for. So students who belong to second semester and fourth semester, you should be definitely participating in these trainings and get as much as knowledge and skill as possible. So what we are going to talk in terms of second semester, for second semester there are 2 sections, which is information technology and communication and soft skills. And for fourth semester there are 4 areas, which is communication and soft skills again, which is a more intense part, then analytical skills, entrepreneurship skills, and leadership skills. What we have done so far is in terms of second semester, which is foundation course number 3, we have finished this information technology, where unit 1 and 2 was about computers. Unit 3, 4 and 5 is about Word, PowerPoint, and Excel. So I have finished this as on Saturday. All these sessions will be available on YouTube. You just need to look for Mana TV AP unit. You will get a list of topics which has been covered. Just look for the episodes which you are interested in, depending on what you need to know, and you can search from the tags which is mentioned as a header. If you have any questions, feel free to post your questions in one of those videos so that I can take a look and get back to you. So if you want me to repeat one of these topics in terms of Word, Excel, or PowerPoint, I would love to do that, but you guys need to reach out and ask. So that's about foundation course number 3, which is information technology. Foundation course number 4 is communication and soft skills, where unit 1 is vocabulary building, unit 2 is grammar part 1, unit 3 is grammar part 2. Then we have listening skills and reading skills. So that's all in terms of second semester. When we move to fourth semester, we shift over to foundation course number 7. Here again you will learn a little intense side of soft skills, paragraph writing, paraphrasing and summarizing, letter writing, and resume and cover letter. So again 5 units, 5 different topics for foundation course number 7. Foundation course number 8 is analytical skills. This has been completed already. You can find these videos on YouTube. Unit 1 is data analysis. Unit 2 sequence and series. Unit 3 arithmetic ability. Unit 4 quantitative aptitude. And Unit 5 business computations. Foundation course number 9, this is completed as well. Entrepreneurship skills. Unit 1 is entrepreneurship. Unit 2 idea generation and opportunity assessment. Unit 3 project formulation and appraisal. Unit 4 institution supporting small business enterprises. And Unit 5 government policy and taxation. And the last foundation course as part of this entire program is foundation course number 10. Here you will learn about leadership skills. This is done. We're going to do it again. Organization versus management, behavioral concepts, interpersonal behavior, group dynamics, and team building. So these are the areas that you will learn in terms of a foundation course number 10. But what we are essentially talking about today is, I'll quickly, I'm going to tell you what we are going to talk about. So our area is pretty much going to be foundation course number 4, which is communication and soft skills. This is for second semester. And if you take a look at the entire program for second semester, let me go to the slide. So foundation course number 4, our course list says vocabulary building, grammar part 1 and part 2, listening skills and reading skills. Now before I start with vocabulary building, I need to talk about grammar, because if your grammar is not perfect, even if you build on your vocabulary, it's not going to help you much. So I will speak about grammar, then I will go to vocabulary. So grammar part 1 and part 2 is what I will cover today, and probably a little bit tomorrow. Then I will move to vocabulary. So let's, before we go ahead and understand about grammar, what I have done is I have put together certain questions, and I want you to look at these questions and jot down what is the correct answer. These are multiple choice questions. So I'm going to have the questions on the screen. I hope this will be visible to you clearly. Let me change this a little bit more. Yes, I think this is fine. Okay, yes, I can see all the questions clearly. So let's begin. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to show these questions. I want you to pick the correct answer, and once it's done, we'll go back and I'll give you the correct answer, and then I will tell you why one particular answer is correct, and that is how we will learn grammar. We'll first assess ourselves, where do we stand, then we'll identify what the issues are, then we'll learn about grammar. Okay, let's begin. Question number 1. I dash a new bike yesterday. The options are bought, and option B is have bought. I bought a new bike yesterday. I have bought a new bike yesterday. You just need to pick the correct answer. Question number 2. If you don't hurry up now, you dash late for school. If you don't hurry up now, you have been late for school. You are late for school. You will be late for school. You just need to pick the correct answer here. I would spend my holidays. I'm going to question number 3. I would spend my holidays in London if I dash enough money. If I have enough money, if I had enough money, if I would have enough money. I would spend my holidays in London if I have enough money, if I had enough money, if I would have enough money. I'm going to question number 4. They dash water sports. They are not water sports. They like not water sports. They do not like water sports. They dash water sports. The options are they are not water sports. They like not water sports. They do not like water sports. Question number 5. I dash for shopping tomorrow. Options: I will be going for shopping tomorrow. I will go for shopping tomorrow. I went for shopping tomorrow. So let me have 4 also in the screen just in case if you are still writing it down. So I finished 4, I am reading 5 now. I dash for shopping tomorrow. I will be going for shopping tomorrow. I will go for shopping tomorrow. I went for shopping tomorrow. Question number 6. Ram and his team dash recently won a tournament. Ram and his team has recently won a tournament. Ram and his team have recently won a tournament. Question number 7. They dash put in all the hard work for the success of the team. They has or they have, you need to pick a choice. They has put in all the hard work for the success of the team, or they have put in all the hard work for the success of the team. Next, I think we dash the training sessions next quarter. I think we begin the training sessions next quarter. I think we will begin the training sessions next quarter. I think we are going to begin the training session next quarter. Or I think we are beginning the training sessions next quarter. Number 9. Tomorrow we dash at 2 p.m. Tomorrow we will meet at 2 p.m. Tomorrow we meet at 2 p.m. Tomorrow we are going to at 2 p.m. It doesn't say meet. Tomorrow we are meeting at 2 p.m. Question number 10. Could you please dash me some money? Could you please borrow me some money or lend me some money? Question number 11. I don't mind to drive if you are tired. Or I don't mind driving if you are tired. I don't mind to be driving if you are tired. I don't mind drive if you are tired. So you need to pick one of the options. I don't mind to drive if you are tired. I don't mind driving if you are tired. I don't mind to be driving if you are tired, or I don't mind drive if you are tired. Question number 12. They arrived while we were having dinner. They arrived when we were having dinner. They arrived during we were having dinner, or they arrived for we were having dinner. That's question number 12. Let's go to question number 13. They have sold their car which they won in a lottery. THERE. They have sold THEIR there. They have sold their car which they won in a lottery. They have sold the car which they won in a lottery. They have sold for car which they won in a lottery. You need to pick the correct answer here. Number 14. I worked for this company since 1998. I am working for this company since 1998. I work for this company since 1998. Or the last option, I have worked for this company since 1998. Number 15. She dashed me to help her develop an IT training program. She has asked me to develop, or she has asked me to help her, I'm sorry. She have asked me to help her. She asked me to help her, or she was asked me to help her. I am just reading out these questions with options. Please write down what do you think is the correct answer. I am anyways going to give you the correct answer. Question number 16. Students at school given books for their courses. Students at school given books for their courses. Students at school give books for their courses. Student at school are given books for their courses. Student at school gives book for the courses. Next, these boys look like his fathers. Sorry, those boys. Those boys look like his fathers. Them fathers. Their, T-H-E-I-R, there, and T-H-E-R-E, there. You need to pick the correct option. Question number 18. Classes are sometimes held at Thursday, hold on Thursday, I'm sorry, held on Thursday, and hold at Thursday. Classes are sometimes held at Thursday, hold on Thursday, held on Thursday, or hold at Thursday. Question number 19. We will dash medical studies next year. Sorry, he will. I'm so sorry. He will dash medical studies next year. He will finish his medical studies. He will finish the medical studies. He will finish their medical studies, or he will finish his, or he will finishes his medical studies next year. Question number 20. He have a car when he was 16. He has a car when he was 16. He had a car when he was 16. He was having a car when he was 16. 21. We have to stop the car and buy some petrol because there aren't many in the tank, because there isn't much in the tank, because there aren't any in the tank, or because there isn't many in the tank. We have to stop the car and buy some petrol because there aren't many, isn't much, aren't any, isn't many in the tank. Number 22. One of the English teachers is from Mumbai. One of the teachers' English is from Mumbai. One of the English teacher is from Mumbai, or one of the teacher English is from Mumbai. Number 23. He didn't actually drank any tea when he was in London. he didn't usually drunk any tea, he didn't usually drink any tea, or he didn't usually drinks any tea when he was in London. Number 24, only people and bicycles can cross the bridge because it is wide enough for cars, too wide for cars, narrow enough for cars, too narrow for cars. Only people and bicycles can cross the bridge because it is wide enough for cars, too wide for cars, narrow enough for cars, too narrow for cars. Number 25, I would love to teach by my favorite school teacher again, or I would love to teaching my favorite school teacher again, I would love to taught by my favorite teacher again, or I would love to be taught by my favorite school teacher again. Number 26, I have a total of 30 in section 1 is what I am going to talk about. Number 26, the school that was open last year, there is 1,000 students. The school that was open last year have 1,000 students. The school that was open last year, there are 1,000 students. The school that was open last year has 1,000 students. That's number 26. 27, the food that she is cooking the best. The food that she is cooking smells the best. The food that she is cooking smells the most best, or the food that she is cooking the most best. Pick the correct option here. 3 more questions to go. Number 28, I am driving a friend's car because I couldn't start dash this morning. I am driving a friend's car because I couldn't start my this morning. I couldn't start it this morning. I couldn't start mine this morning. I couldn't start his this morning. All right, let's move forward. 29, I wouldn't go to an engineering college if I already dash an engineer. I wouldn't go to an engineering college if I already will be an engineer, I am an engineer, become an engineer, or if I were an engineer. Number 30, which is the last one for section A for multiple choice. At that time, houses dash consisted of 2 or 3 rooms. At that time, houses were consisted of, houses usually consisted of, houses are consisted of, houses did consisted of 2 or 3 rooms. Okay? So that's about section A, where you need to pick the correct answer from whatever we have done so far. Now, why did we do this exercise? We did this exercise to see where we stand collectively and what kind of help that we need to provide in terms of your learning. Okay? Now, let's move forward. In terms of grammar, what we're going to learn is the need for grammar, why grammar is important. So, I'm going to introduce this topic right now, the importance of grammar and how it helps. Okay? So, once that is done, we will go ahead we will learn certain important elements in terms of grammar, and then what we'll do is we will learn some basic rules, we will look at some examples, and then we will go back to the question paper and solve the question paper. All right? Now, let's begin. Grammar, what do we mean by grammar? Grammar is a system of a language. It's the whole system and structure of a language or of languages in general. Now, are there rules in English grammar? Definitely not. In fact, no language has rules. When we talk about rules, we are talking about something which does not have exceptions, right? So, grammar does not have rules, grammar has structure. You need to follow the structure because we cannot really follow a rule when it comes to grammar. Why am I saying that? Let me show you a quick example. Okay. All right. So I'm going to write a sentence where one word may have multiple functions. Say for example, so I have written this sentence here. It says, please give me a glass of water. If I have to pick a verb, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to classify okay. So whatever is my verb in this sentence will be denoted with the blue color and the noun will be denoted in red. Okay. So please remember this. I hope this is visible to all of you. Let me get rid of the guideline, the grid line as well. So I hope this is fairly comfortable to all of you. Okay. So my sentence is, please give me a glass of water. Now what is the verb here? Please give. This is verb because it's an action. Please give me a glass of water. Now glass is noun because I'm using it as a count noun, and then I have water which is noun. For a moment, let's ignore this particular noun. Okay. So I'm saying, please give me a glass of water. Now water is noun. Now the rule says water will always be noun. So I'm following a specific rule, right? Now I want to change the sentence. I am writing a new sentence now. Now if I say grammar has rules, it means water will be noun, right? But here water is actually verb. I hired a person to water the plants in the garden. So earlier water was a noun, but here water becomes a verb. So if I say grammar is a rule, I cannot apply that rule here. There cannot be an exception, right? So grammar is definitely not a hard and fast rule. That is why I have put this together, which says, are there rules in English grammar? No, in fact, no language has rules. Then what is grammar? Grammar is a structure. It's a system that you need to follow. Now, like every language, there is something called a parts of speech, where you have broken down grammar into different segments, and these basically all these segments comes together and forms a structure. So that is what parts of speech is all about. So what are the parts of speech? You must have learned in your school, you should be aware of it. So, parts of speech we always begin with noun. Noun is what? Name, place, animal, thing. Now, here is an example of a noun in a sentence. Ravi is going to London. Ravi is a name, London is a place. So, remember, name, place, animal, thing, all this is noun. Now, what is pronoun? I am not going to talk about type of noun, we will do that later. What is noun? Name, place, animal, thing, any name. Pronoun is something that replaces the noun. Instead of saying Ravi will be back in December, I am saying he will be back in December. Alright. So, Ravi is noun and pronoun is a replacement. He is a reference. So, he will be back in December. What do we mean by adjective? Adjective is something that qualifies the noun or defines the noun. For example, I have this object in my hand. So, this is a bottle of water. Now, I am saying this is a bottle of water. I am not saying I have water in my hand. I cannot do that. There is a reason for it. I will talk about that later. Now, I have a bottle. Now, bottle is a noun. This bottle is blue in color. So, I will say, please give me the blue bottle. Now, blue is what is defining this bottle, which is a noun. That is why blue becomes an adjective. So, what do we mean by adjective? Something that qualifies the noun or defines the noun. For example, Ravi is a passionate leader. Okay. So, noun is Ravi, pronoun is he, adjective I am defining what kind of a person Ravi is. So, I am saying Ravi is a passionate leader. Verb. Verb means any kind of action, sleeping, drinking, walking, running, anything. Wherever there is an action involved, it becomes verb. It is as simple as that. So, he is driving his new BMW car. So, what is he doing? He is driving. So, verb is the action here, which is driving. Then we have adverb. Now, in case of adjective, it defines the noun. Likewise, adverb defines verb. How is he driving? He is driving his car fast. So, adjective defines the noun, adverb defines the verb. It is pretty much the same thing. Preposition. Now, what do we mean by preposition? Preposition means position. Position in terms of time, in terms of space, in terms of place. Anything that you are defining in terms of time, space, place is preposition. For example, Ravi will leave for London at 8 p.m. Say for example, I have this object on my hand, this is my phone, alright, and this is the mouse which I am using. Right now the phone is on my hand, this on is a preposition. The mouse is on the phone is underneath the mouse. I will meet you at the shopping mall in the evening at 6 p.m. At the shopping mall, at is a preposition. In the evening, in is preposition. Evening is definitely the time. At 6 p.m., that at is a preposition. So, preposition basically means the position in terms of time, space and places. Then we have parts of speech which is interjection. What do we mean by interjection? Any kind of expressive words, for example, wow, oh my God, all these are interjections, and it always gets followed by an exclamation mark. So, wow, he will fly business class, that wow is an interjection. And the last one is conjunction. We all know what conjunction is. Conjunction basically means a word that joins two independent sentences. Ravi and his director will go to UK. So, and is a preposition. For example, I can write this entire sentence. Let me go to the next slide. I want to show you a quick example of what is conjunction. So I am saying Ravi will go to London through Dubai. He's not going directly, he's going through Dubai. So this is a straightforward sentence. I am adding another name. Mary will go to London through Dubai. Now I want to combine these two. So what do I say? I say Ravi and Mary will go to London through Dubai. This and is nothing but a conjunction because it's joining two sentences. And is the most common conjunction because it joins two sentences. Likewise, we have quite a few other examples as well. All right. So what are the parts of speech? Noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, interjection, and conjunction. Now there are two aspects which is missing here in terms of understanding grammar. What are they? So let me quickly type that up. So what are they? It is articles, tense, and subject verb agreement. So let me align this properly. So these three are important aspects in terms of English grammar, but these are not part of speech. These are different elements. So as a part of my training program, I will break it down in a much more simpler manner. I will tell you why do people make mistakes and how to correct them, and how well you can understand the structure of English language and make corrections. So once you learn the 30 questions which I showed you earlier, you will be able to answer those questions. All right. So I introduced the topic, I introduced what grammar is all about. Now you know the importance of it. I showed you some examples for each part of speech. You understood, you went through a 30 question module. So I hope you have written down what the correct answers are. In the next session, what I will do is I will help you understand grammar a little more, and we will also solve that question paper. All right. So I'll see you in the next session. Have a great time. Thank you.